Today we're going to be talking about if the U.S. financial markets are manipulated. So what is market manipulation? Market manipulation is the intentional act of interfering with the free and fair operation of the market to create a false or misleading appearance of a security's price or trading activity. In simpler terms, it's when someone tries to move prices or influence investor behavior through deception rather than genuine market forces. One major form of manipulation is spreading false information. For example, releasing fake news, misleading statements, or rumors designed to drive a stock price up or down. This can happen through social media, online forums, or even official-looking press releases. Other common types include pump and dump, where promoters artificially inflate a stock's price with hype before selling at a profit. Spoofing, where traders place fake buy or sell orders to mislead others, and wash trading, where someone trades with themselves to create the illusion of market demand. These practices distort the true value of assets, harm regular investors, and damage trust in the financial system. That's why regulators like the SEC actively investigate and penalize manipulation under laws such as the Securities Exchange Act of 1934. So overall, market manipulation isn't just unethical trading, it's deliberately creating false signals to mislead others and profit from that deception.
To answer whether advances in technology facilitate market manipulation, the evidence strongly shows that they do. Modern markets rely heavily on algorithmic trading and AI, and while these systems improve speed and efficiency, they also create new opportunities for manipulation. High-frequency trading algorithms can place and cancel orders in milliseconds, which enables strategies like spoofing, layering, and quote stuffing, all forms of legal manipulation. AI makes the issue even more complex. Instead of human intentionally manipulating markets, an AI model can accidentally learn behaviors that move prices or create false demand simply because the algorithm is designed to maximize profit. As a result, manipulation becomes more subtle and automated. We already seen this play out in the real world. Events like the 2010 flash crash and multiple SEC spoofing cases show how fast automated trading can destabilize markets. In addition, crypto markets also provide clear examples of bots inflating volume through wash trading. Overall, technology has improved trading efficiency, but also clearly makes manipulation easier, faster, and harder to trace.
Are there any cases of market manipulation? Yes. Market manipulation has evolved dramatically over time, from manual conclusion to high-speed algorithmic tactics and digital schemes. One of the most famous examples is the LIBOR scandal, where major banks like Barclays, UBS, and Deutsche falsified lending rate submissions between 2005 and 2012. This manipulation distorted global interest rates that affected mortgages, loans, and derivatives worldwide. Next to the 2010 flash crash, U.S. markets dropped nearly 1,000 points in minutes, partly due to spoofing activity by London trader Navinder Sarao, who used an automated program to place massive fake orders and then cancel them, a technique that destabilized the market. In 2019, JP Morgan traders were discovered spoofing precious metals markets for nearly a decade, placing deceptive orders to move prices and then profiting from the resulting shifts. And then came the GameStop short squeeze of 2021. Thousands of retail investors on Reddit's Wall Street Bets coordinated a buying surge that skyrocketed GameStop's stock price and squeezed major hedge funds. It wasn't a traditional manipulation case, but it spotlighted how online communities and social media can influence markets on a massive scale. Now, in the crypto sector, manipulation has taken new forms. A major example is BitMEX, where leadership failed to implement proper controls, enabling illegal derivative trading and creating conditions for abusive practices like wash trading and price manipulation. And across the broader crypto world, pump and dump schemes have proliferated, where creators or influencers hype up coins, inflate prices artificially, and then dump their holdings on unsuspecting investors. Together, these cases show how market manipulation has shifted from collusion and rate fixing to algorithms coordinated crowd behavior, and digital asset schemes. But the core theme remains the same: influencing prices unfairly for profit.
What penalties were assessed? Regulators have imposed some of the largest financial and criminal penalties in history in response to major market manipulation cases. Starting with the LIBOR scandal, global banks including Barclays, UBS, and Deutsche Bank paid more than $9 billion in fines collectively. Several traders were prosecuted, received multi-year prison sentences for fraud and conspiracy tied to falsifying benchmark interest rates. After the 2010 flash crash, London trader Navinder Sarao was charged with spoofing and wire fraud. He was ordered to forfeit $12 million in illicit profits and sentenced to 1 year of home confinement, demonstrating that even a lone trader could face serious consequences. In the JP Morgan spoofing case, the bank paid a record $920 million fine for manipulating the precious metals market. Multiple traders were given multi-year federal prison terms as well as a lifetime trading ban. During the GameStop short squeeze, known manipulation charges were filed against investors, but brokerages like Robinhood faced significant regulatory action. Robinhood was ordered to pay over $26 million in FINRA fines, $3.75 million in customer restitution, and additional $45 million in SEC penalties for operational failures, inadequate disclosures, and compliance violations. In the BitMEX case, founders were held personally accountable for compliance failures tied to illegal derivatives trading. Each founder paid $10 million in civil penalties, and the exchange faced hundreds of millions in enforcement actions. Across the broader crypto landscape, the SEC has also penalized pump and dump schemes, requiring promoters to give back their illegal profits, pay civil fines, and accept multi-year bans from participating in crypto offerings. In total, penalties across these major manipulation cases exceed $11 billion globally, alongside criminal convictions, trading restrictions, and regulatory sanctions. It is clear penalties for market manipulation are not taken lightly. They can result in massive financial consequences, legal repercussions, and long-lasting reputational damage.
To conclude, today we covered what market manipulation is and why it matters. We showed how advances in technology, especially algorithmic trading, high-frequency strategies, and AI, don't just improve efficiency, but also create new opportunities for manipulation that are harder to detect and easier to scale. We walked through real cases like LIBOR, flash crash, JP Morgan spoofing, the GameStop squeeze, and the growing list of crypto market abuses. These examples make it clear that manipulation isn't rare and isn't limited to one type of actor. It happens at every level of the financial system. Finally, we looked at the penalties in the form of multi-billion-dollar fines, forfeitures, and prison sentences. Enforcement is real, but regulators are constantly playing catch-up with new technologies. The big key takeaway is that while our markets are more advanced and liquid than ever, they're also more fragile, and understanding these risks is crucial for investors, policymakers, and anyone who wants to work in finance. Thank you.